Hey guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Out of All. Here we are for another episode. So you can see here I've got this new little, I don't know what you class it as, like a tunneling crossover point, cross point, which I've dug out, which I will throw the time lapse in after this quick little intro. So our last time lapse we blasted all the way down here, which was a huge, massive blast. Yeah, as you can see towards the end of the time lapse, my computer slowed down dramatically, and I pretty much just went to 1 FPS and it went back to normal frame rates, but it was taking so long to produce, so I decided, no, stuff it, save the game, go to bed, leave it, let it process overnight, and it was good to go the next day. So I think it was nearly $1 million for that blast, so we did make quite a bit of cash out of that. And then I decided I want to put in a cross junction down through here. So I'll throw in a time lapse of that, obviously after we get through this little bit, but I've got a little spot here which is going to be our that's a weird spot, our little cross junction. So coming down here with our conveyor belts, they go down, although should I say they go up. We use an up conveyor belt to go from here up to there to continue that way. Then the dirt from this side will run through, drop down into here, and then get processed in the wash plant up top. Then eventually it'll pop back up, as you can see here, pops back up on this side, and then we can continue on this way. And then I also want to expand this way and head that way as well. Now, one thing I am having a little bit of trouble with is I'll buy one of these guys and I'll show you guys in a sec what I'm thinking. All this through here, purely dirt, dirt. We have no rock at all. I need to run down this way before we start seeing the bit of rock in here. Bit of rock there as well, a bit more rock, more rock, more rock. So it's all dirt down that end. Let's go. Where are we? 1, 2. Dirt there, rock there, rock there. So there's, well, I'll say from here, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Also 8 bits here, which has got rock in it, and the rest is all just dirt this way. So I'm not sure what I want to do. Come back to here and start digging this way and this way, put in some smaller little just cross junctions through here, because it's the only sort of rock that I can see at the moment. Everything down here is just purely pay dirt. So what I did do after I finished doing this is I went all the way through here, and I'll show you guys the reason why I want to go back down that way is because we go all the way through here, we throw down this guy, which is just a huge nuclear bomb. We'll set this off, so cover your ears. And probably your eyes, yep, and your eyes. So that pretty much just blows a huge hole in the ground. You see, nuclear bomb. Now all I can see through here, everywhere, it's all pay dirt. Like I'm not seeing any rock or anything, like even down here, I don't think this is rock down here. Let's grab some info. Let's just blast a little bit around here. Alright, set that off. And to me, that's still dirt. There's no rock at all this direction. Now, we're not making as much money out of the dirt. So that's why I'm thinking we need to maybe backtrack a little bit, go down through where the current stone is in the wall, the rock. Which way is it? Back down this way and continue to grab some rock from down there to get some more money in the bank. And then eventually we'll still continue going this way. We're still getting pay dirt and stuff, so it's not too bad. But the other thing is we go into time-lapse recorder here. We can go this way. We can see our wash plant setup is over here. We've gone way past it. Like that was a massive blast that we did through to there. So we've gone way past. Coming up, like I can't see any more rock. It's like all here. And down that way, like I'm not sure why there's not rock further this way. Like maybe there is. I can't see any just yet, so up here I'm not sure. That does look like rock there, doesn't it? Yeah, it's like unblasted rock, but it could have dirt directly underneath, so I'm not really sure how far we're going to have to go to get to another place where there is more stone and more rock underneath. There's a couple of big bits of stone there. See, this quarry goes for ages. The next update will be a open pit equipment update, so we may select somewhere else to go. I didn't realise this map was so bloody big. I've never actually gone up this high to have a look. So we may start an open pit over here somewhere. There's another big spot over there, a spot over there. There's like open bits everywhere. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll throw in we've got the weird spots. I'll throw in that time-lapse now, and then we'll bring you guys back. We'll do a little bit of prep work down here and might start trying to get some more of this gravel in. So I'll see you guys back here in a jiffy. Righto guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy that little time lapse. So I've just rattled down this way a little bit. I feel like we're gonna break into the wall just here, so start breaking this out. Now I'm thinking we obviously need to fix this up, so we need to come back to say here, drop these guys to go down and go all the way along, and then we'll pop up right up at the other end, I think. But I want to get through this part here, and I'm thinking we're going to need to throw in some dynamite and stuff to sort of blast this wall apart. So just have a look through. So the info is 6 meters. The RDX is 8. So I'm thinking if we go and buy RDX, we throw in. Sorry guys, quick interruption. So if we throw this along this row here, and if we buy explosives, let's go RDX. Let's just buy, say, I don't know, 25. That'll do. We put this guy in. We put it in here. That's not clicking on the spot I was thinking it was going to. Can't even see where it's trying to put it. Because that goes in the center, but on the wall here, it's not going on that properly. That's, I can't even see where that is now. I think that's the other side of the wall, to be honest. I was hoping that'd go right in the middle, because if we put it in the middle here, it's going to be 8 meter radius. So 4 meters, it'd be 1 meter to there, 2 meters, 3 meters, and then another half down into the ground. So it wouldn't be too bad. And then obviously it's 1, 2, 3, and a bit more. So maybe if we get rid of this guy, and then try and throw that directly behind there. Same again, get rid of that one, throw that guy directly behind there. Take out both of these, set off this blast. This should clear out a decent area. Actually, or not. Or just pretty much turn it straight into rock. Thought it would have at least fallen down a little bit. No, actually, yeah, maybe because it is rock, it's not actually gonna fall down like the dirt does off the roof and the rock does off the roof, because it's a solid face, which is actually quite a surprise. Let me throw in a bit of info. Will that make a difference now? Once again, we'll just throw it sort of in the center somewhere. Set that off. Nope, it did exactly the same thing. I thought it would have actually pushed it down, but it hasn't. So it looks like we're going to have to resort to this guy, which is going to be quite tough, I think, because there's only so much room we've got to work with in here. So if I want to put these guys in here, this should stop us from losing too much dirt. So right, let's throw this straight in this corner, because I want to try and obviously aim straight for this guy. Jump back out. We're going to need to extend this a little bit further. Like that. And then I want to lift that up, I think. There we go. Start it up. That should all start to fall in. We sort of just do like a little cross section here. I just want to get started, and then we'll come back and get this conveyor sorted. Not sure how we're actually going to go, because I'm going to need to do quite a bit of manoeuvring. Obviously in and throughout this little tunnel section here, which we don't have a great deal of room. As you can see behind us, it's very, very limited space. Even trying to turn now, like you can see, we don't have that much radius, that much turning. Right, let's back out a little bit, because we're going to need to throw in a couple of conveyors. Right, so if we look at the this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So once again, we'll do 3 conveyors in the middle. Try not to die from a collapse. I don't know if we can... we need to certainly dig this down underneath. Like that. And then we need to go underneath. Throw those there. We need to change the camera view. We can see. Maybe we can see. Oh, that's going the right way. Literally cannot see. Yep, that's going the right way, and then we need to throw one in there, which should be that way. Right, so these guys will head this way. We can just manually dig this out as well, obviously using that tool, but I want to try and use the equipment as much as possible, but we may need to ditch the equipment at some stage to get to where we want to go. Like here, I want to try and get around this corner, but there's just no room. Just keep hitting on the roof there. We need to get in far enough so we can turn and go straight. Then also turn far enough that we can sort of try and square this up a little bit. Pretty tough to see where we are at the moment, so let's go and put these guys in. I don't want to go too far. Dig too far that way if we can avoid it. Sort of just want to dig to the edge and then keep turning. We should be not losing anything here, which is good. Right, so I think now if we come all the way back, go right forward, try and do a run down this left wall. This will just open up a little bit of room for us. If we come all the way back, which isn't going to be too far, and try and just dig to the right, we should be able to open this up reasonably well. Right, and that should allow us to be able to come back now. Then obviously turn left. I think, yeah, we should still be catching all that. So cut through this way, then we can use this to square up. Once again, come back as far as we can. Gouge out that wall. Can't quite see. Right, and that's how we're going to start our next run. Reasonably simple, but still quite hard to get it started, I suppose. Right, let's try and get in the middle here. Right, go all the way back. Yep, there we go, till we hit the wall. Jump out. Right, minimise all this dirt that could possibly snag us up, and let's go and throw in flooring all the way down either side. So again, there we go. Now we can come through and take out. So I want to go from here. Right, and how I think we want to. So I wasn't sure if we should leave one, dig one, leave one, dig one, or just dig all of them. I'm not sure. I think I want to leave at least this last two, so let's go from here. Right, back out of here. Actually, take those two out. We want to go buy buildings production 3 downs. 3 ups. I need to work out which one's which. Conveyor up is number 5. So that should go that way. Now, I'll just purely use the tool for this because there's no way we're going to get down here and dig all this out effectively. And then we just keep going straight this way. I mean, we could pretty much blast all this if we wanted to, but it's not really necessary, I suppose. All right, take all these out. Perfect. Once again, we need to grab this guy and go down, so it's going to come down from there. Actually, no, let's try it. Let's buy explosives and go some Draymite. Let's grab, say, 10. See what happens. Number 4. Throw it just all the way along here. Not sure what sort of distance this has, but right, let's just blast that. Nowhere near as effective as using the hand tool, to be honest. Not even close. So we'll just purely use the hand tool. Go down far enough. Then we can pretty much just stand here and dig the whole way down to that other conveyor. Sounds like that's still running, even though it shouldn't be because we're not in it. Yeah, I think this is the most effective way of doing it. I said the only thing we could do is bring down an excavator, but the excavator's too tall to fit down here, especially the bigger one. So, and I don't really have the time to be trying to dig it all out using an excavator. So this is the simplest way. That obviously using the mushroom bomb, which will get rid of a lot of the stuff we actually need. So. Still a reasonably slow process when we're going this far. Right, so I want to tidy up all these walls on the side too, even though we're not going to see them, I will tidy them all up. I'll come back and take care of that after we get this in. Right, so pretty much now we need conveyors and they're all going to go not like that. This way. Keep pressing number 2 instead of number 1. Right, so conveyors all the way along, and then we're going to do the other sides as well. So all the stuff from there will travel all the way down and along here. And anything from either side will drop down, jump in these conveyors, and head up to our wash plant and get washed, processed, and ready for us to sell. Right, so let's go down this side as well. So this isn't going to be a massive amount of digging. This episode is going to be just us sort of setting all this up, showing you guys how I do it. This is one of the techniques I did learn from Split Into. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, please do so. Split Into Gaming. He does a lot of out-of-ore stuff. I originally subscribed to him years and years and years ago when he was playing Gold Rush, but no longer plays that at the moment. He's just purely focusing on out-of-ore, and he's got a massive mind. He's got some great ideas, and this is one of them. He's actually where I learnt that the conveyors actually suck up the material. You don't need hoppers everywhere, which is something I didn't know. So I learnt that from him, and this is one of his conveyor techniques that he uses. He's just recently put up a tutorial on conveyor belt tutorial. So for some of you that don't know all the hints and tips and tricks and everything, he's got a whole video based purely just on conveyors. So head over, give him a sub, let him know I sent you, check him out, And definitely have a look at these tutorial if you haven't seen it or you're not 100% sure on conveyors and how they all work and building cages to keep your material in and all that sort of stuff. Alright, perfect. So let's throw all these guys in. Making sure that's still going the right way. I wish there was like little arrows, even just here, like a little arrow etched into it so we could actually see it. So much better. Alright, perfect. So we need to put floor covering that, which we will do. But at this point in time, we need to keep it there because we're still digging this direction. So, alright, so once again, we need to bring these guys back in with our walls. So I usually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10 meters, and then I throw a block in there, which I need to throw this guy in first to get the block behind. Block on top, and then throw that back in, and then same on this side. Grab that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then obviously we need to go a bit further. So one thing I've sort of learnt with this, a bit of a trick is, if you look at in between this top rung here, you can pretty much just hold left and keep clicking, same as here. Hold right and keep clicking, and it's so much quicker to place things than instead of, you know, going clicking there and then waiting for it to pop up by clicking here. Just run and click through there. Obviously every now and then you'll get a misclick, but usually pretty good, pretty effective. So right, let's keep digging. So we'll keep digging through. We need to lower this belt down now so it doesn't hit the roof. You'll see we'll start throwing stuff into there. That'll head up and get processed, and then eventually, once we get further through, we'll start landing on here, and it'll get sucked into the processing facility through that. So, right, get that in there. Let's minimize this ground, which doesn't like to really do it when this guy's in the way. You won't really do it there, but that's fine. Alright, keep going. So obviously we'll turn all these into cross junctions. I don't know, you guys let me know, should we dig here, leave a gap, dig, or do we just fully dig it? That's completely up to you guys. I'm not sure how they would do it in real life to make it realistic. I wouldn't think that they would want to get back in there, jump back out again. I wouldn't think that they would want to dig here and dig here because it'll just make the roof really, really unsteady. But I'm not 100% sure. I haven't worked underground mining. I'm an open cut operator, so not sure on how they would do the whole underground mining sort of thing. As I said, you wouldn't want too much of unsupported roof if you could avoid it. Right, so it looks like we're actually running out of rock again, and we're getting straight back into pay dirt. So I'm not sure how far this rock's even going to go. May be completely pointless. Right, make sure we get all this cleaned out. That way we're not making those little lumps everywhere. If we jump out now, let's go back and have a look. There should be... Nope, it's going out that quick. There's not even any material sitting out the sides yet. Right, so we'll go all the way back. Line ourselves up best we can. There we go, that'll do. I think I can still turn ever so slightly, but it takes forever to turn when we're actually walking forward. I'll just dig straight at that. So there's still rock coming out, as you can see. but eventually it will change to pay dirt, I think. Right, so it hasn't changed to pay dirt just yet. I think now, maybe? Starting to get a couple of drops of pay dirt, but that still looks like solid rock to our left. And the solid rock to our right doesn't go as far back. Yeah, so there's still a little bit of solid rock in there, but there's starting to get the pay dirt, so maybe this vein, rock vein, sort of goes at an angle. Right, so we'll come all the way back. Try and line ourselves up. Start digging straight through. Still trying to turn left. So that way we're not digging too far into this wall, but this is pretty much going to be majority of it will be pay dirt soon, I think. So you can see it's a sort of a mix. Now it's pure pay dirt. So I think that rock vein does head at an angle through here. But it's not going to be rock the whole way through, but at least it's going to be a decent amount. Maybe we just dig this way until we run out of rock. I mean, there's no reason why we can't go at an angle, but there's really not any 45-degree pieces to follow. If we do happen to want to go at an angle, we're better off sort of just staying square with the sort of square pattern that we have. Right, so we'll get to the end, that's it, we'll go back. We're going to have a few collapses because we're not really on a supported roof at the moment. Right, so what I want to do is I want to throw in like these guys across here. Get rid of you, get rid of all these. I want to go solid block up until about there. And then I want to jump down that other side, obviously, and sort of fix that up. And then from here forward, we just want to go with concrete floor. That way it's not interrupting the belts themselves. Then once again from here, we just go solid. We can go solid the whole way along now. It's not gonna matter too much, but as I said, I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna put a solid wall all the way underneath. So at the moment, this will fall down into here, it'll get spat out and it'll go straight up to the top. So let's get this guy back out. Having some dramas here with the bloody rocks falling off. Oh, and the head's hitting it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Just the head was hitting it. Right, try and wriggle our way out. Not a great deal of room. We definitely need it a little bit wider. That's why I made that room so much wider. Right, so once again, we'll jump out of here. Here we go through. Once again with this, just click on that part, and it's just so much easier to place them down. See, going the first row, you can't really do that, so we just sort of need to wing it. Same as here, exactly the same sort of process for placing blocks. Just right along the side. It's where you sort of want to aim all the way down. It's just super quick being able to place it like that. Right, so clear all this out so there's nothing left behind. Once again, come through, place these guys down. We need to count our 5 blocks. From here, so where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this spot there, which is that one there. So down, up, and then also up. And I want to go across, but we can do that after, obviously. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to go behind this one. I mean, and the numbers really depend on what you want to do. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't really do another one there, but yeah, it's up to you whether you want to go 5, if you want to go 4, if you want to go 6, if you want to go 10, you know, whatever. Right, then as I said, top half, or the top little rung here, just smash the mouse button and hold left. Same from there, smash the mouse button and hold right. And exactly the same on this side. So much faster to place blocks that way than trying to do it one by one. And then same again this way. Then same this way. Same back down. And obviously if you do happen to move the mouse either way, it doesn't really matter too much. Right, last one this way, then we'll throw up some dynamite. So this one has a 6-meter radius, so if we put it in here, it's going to go 1 meter and it's going to take out this whole block. So if I go here, we get 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, it should only go to the wall. And then we just go all the way down. This is something, as you can see there, you can't really just mash the mouse button. You've got to make sure it's in there. Otherwise, you look at this and it wants to place there for some reason. So you need to sort of take a bit more care with placing these. Right, so we get all these placed. We remove the roof. We're pretty much ready to blast, except we need to add the little side angled pieces. I don't think I've done a cleanup either from that little time lapse that I've thrown in as well. So that'll be part of this episode. Let's get this out, throw these sides in. Now we pretty much need to just run along, remove the whole roof support. If I can get that one, that's good. And then we'll just pretty much get ready to blast. Should produce reasonably quick. It shouldn't take too long to fully have it run through the system. This one's pretty similar. Like you can hold right and just mash as long as you've got it in the middle. As you can see, this one, if you point too far low, like there, it'll want to put it there. Too far high and it'll want to go there. So you just halfway, 3/4 of the way up, 2/3 of the way up, and go like that. Smash it in. Let's jump back to here. Let's throw in a blast, so cover your ears. Alright, and hopefully that should start falling in the system. However, it's not falling out this way. Ah, I know why. Because I've got them around backwards, don't I? Yes we do. You guys probably already seen that and the like facepalm moment and a half. Ooh dear. That's all getting sent the wrong direction, so we've completely ruined that. So, don't follow me when I do that. I'm completely pushing things that direction. And just now have realised that it's going the wrong way, so it should be that way. We've pretty much had it all going the other direction, so we've just blasted all of that and just lost a whole heap of product, which, yes, we could reload and do it all over again, but no, that's me, that's my stupid mistake, so it's just something we need to learn from. make sure when you're blasting, you're actually blasting the right direction. And I have no doubt that I'm going to get many comments saying it's the wrong way, blah, blah, blah. And yes, 100% right, we did blast it the wrong direction. We're pushing it the wrong way. But hopefully we'll get something in the system. Push that guy in. He should fall in and then drop out and then go that way. So that's that cut in. Yes, it's not cut in correctly, but it's cut in. And I do think that I want to go get a ton of these. We didn't need these like crazy, and they're bloody expensive, as you can see, 110 grand. I do think I want to come back to sort of here, completely fill this in, and just skip one. You guys let me know what you think, but I think if we dig one, skip one, dig one, and then sort of skip one, we'll dig this one, we'll skip, dig, skip. We can't really dig that one. Right, that's fine, we'll work with that. Right, we need to go up and look and see how much product we did get. We've lost a lot. As you guys are obviously well aware, that was from my silly mistake, but as I said, we live and learn. Make sure you got the conveyor belts going the right direction. Right, so actually we've got skip, dig, skip. So dig this one, skip this one, dig this one, skip this one, and then yeah, that's fine. Alright, so let's throw this floor in, and then I'll throw the other floors in. I'll get all underneath done. We're probably never going to see underneath again, but alright, so dig, 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 yes, fine. And if we need to, we'll head this way, but let's go. We'll see what we've got from that time-lapse. We would have got a little bit of product from our original us starting to dig in, but then obviously me putting the conveyors the wrong way does not help at all. Right, so let's look through here. So this is that cut-in cross-section as well. So we're going to get 600k out of that. That's pretty bloody good. Throw that up to there. That was our last time-lapse. What have we got in here? So some rhodium, some gravel, magnetite, copper, lithium, and bauxite. So not too much. We're actually making quite a bit out of the pay dirt, as you can see. So now we've got a total of 1.8 mil. I do believe that Christian is in the process of redoing the numbers of all the items and stuff. So I think the crushed gravel, or the gravel, will be worth a lot less eventually. So maybe get in and get the gravel done now while you can, because it's not going to be worth a great deal very, very soon. But righto guys, as I said, I'll jump down in this hole, I'll fix all these walls, I'll put covers over the top here with these grates, as you can see. I might just go through and just remove this manually like this, just to get us started, so I don't have that same mistake again. Set it all up so it's going to run the right direction, and then I'll throw in a time lapse for our next episode again. We'll fix this tunnel completely, throw in a time lapse, start digging this way again, and we'll sort of go from there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.